Good evening. So this is our fifth meeting for our Lex Poem Society. So my name is Muhammad Wazir Zakwan bin Mubarak. My number matric is 192286.
My name is Abu Hurairah and my matric number is 191900.
My name is Muhammad Sufaisan bin Muhammad Darus and my matric number is 193551.
My name is
my-
Muhammad Rafiq bin Rosli and my metric number is 193437.
Okay, my name is Noval Fatur Rahman Wahid. My metric number is 195085.
And lastly, my name is Tengku Haris Rifki and my matrix number is 191876.
Okay, so today we would like to discuss about the poem which I and Abu created this poem. So this poem is about climate change. So I will give to Abu to read our poem.
Okay, before that, I will share screen first and we can read it together. Okay. I will read the first three stanza. The poem is about climate change. Okay, as I step through the green path, luscious sapling grow around me. Serene breeze embraces the skin, birds singing to the tone of the breeze, slowly embracing me to peace. The smell of salt pierces my senses as the gull croon in a quiet manner. A vessel danced to the wave turbulent, while a heavy gale hitting the sail along the calmness as the sun gazed. A pair of swan swimming gracefully, while the water's strider slowly glides. Fishes playing as they dine on bread. Light rays shine through the surface, glittering as if I peered to the starry night.
So for the next stanza I will read. So please don't laugh. Sparkling sunlight
Coughing.
shining through our surface, reddening hardened brownish land. As dancing trees cry and exhausted, or chirping bird cheerfully unheard. Powerful
Yes.
strike to land and sea. Rain sorrowfully at all the time. Unexpected guests through neighborhood. As a disaster to all living thing, bury all golden treasure and memories, as it cannot be seen through naked eyes. God gift unpredictable. Sometimes it can be blessing. Sometimes it can be condemnation. Depend on wiser mind things as I live in this cruel world. So this is the poem that I've been created with Abu.
I think I will
Abu.
explain first, and then you guys can interpret. So for the first three stanza, I try to capture the beauty of our Mother Earth by putting myself in three different places and situation. The first stanza, I pick a forest or a jungle. As you can see as you can interpret all the words in the stanza, in the first stanza. As I step through the green path, luscious sapling grow around me. That's all. Want to show the serene situation in forest. The second stanza, I choose to put myself at the ocean. As you can see by the first line where I said that the smell of salt pierced my senses, which is the smell of sea. As the gull croon, you guys know what gull is? Seagull.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
only a vessel dance the wave turbulent, which is a vessel is a boat or a ship, anything you want to interpret it, dance as it hit by the wave, while a heavy gale, gale is wind hitting the sail along the calmness as the sun gazes. And at the third stanza, I choose to put myself in either park or any lake where you can see swan swimming gracefully, and then water strider, water strider is insect that glide on water surface,
Okay.
on
Yeah, I
calm
know.
water, and then fishes playing while as they dine on bread, where you can see at the park some people give bread to the fish,
Yeah, they
and
feed
then
the
light
fish
rays
using bread.
through the surface, which is the sunlight shine through the lake surface, and it will at noon it will give you the interpretation of like a starry night where there is blinking on the surface of water, right? Express that I want to express those three places using these three stanza, and then Wazif will continue on his part.
Okay.
Okay, Wazif?
So for the last three stanza, so I want to explain about the effect of the climate change. For the fourth stanza, I want to explain about the effect of the high temperature causing the land become dry, tree become wild. When there is no resource of water, many of animals will migrate to find another. So
Yeah.
this is a powerful effect of the high temperature due to the climate change. For the fifth stanza, I want to explain about the flood. Rain sorrowfully all the times means when it keep rain all the time, so the level of the water will rise and visit and flooding through the residence area. So
Yeah.
this is what I meant, unexpected guests through neighborhood. And when it being flows to the neighborhood, so it become hardship to us, mostly to our friends and our community, and buried all golden treasure and memory. So it will swipe all the things that we had, such as cars, important document, and all the stuff.
Yeah.
And when after the flooding not occurs, so it's very hard to us to find our important things. So that's
Yeah.
what I meant for the fifth stanza. And for the last stanza, it doesn't relate to any kind of effect of the climate change. But I want to explain about sometimes God gift can be unexpected. When it being nice, it will give blessing to us. So we can use the nature as well. So that's what I meant for the last stanza.
Any comment?
For me, I think about the poem is beautiful, and the words that you using is very complicated, and also it's
I
very
agree with that,
complicated.
but yeah,
It's very complicated. It's like you
it
guys
shows
have
your
a
vocabulary is so
your
next
vocabulary
level,
is
I
so.
think.
I think the vocabulary in your poem is very wow. Is I think it's so great compared to mine. Compared to mine, which is very
Okay,
simple.
Sophie, it's okay.
Which is very simple. And I think I have to read like 4 or 5 times to understand each of the stanza.
But
And
now you understand, right, Sophie?
yes, and after you guys explain it, you I think for me, like before you guys explain it, like the first three stanza, I thought is that I thought is about that you guys describe how beauty is the nature is, and the last three stanza is about the climate change that happened in our world.
That's spot on, Sophie. Spot on.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So that is my interpretation about your poem. And for and also I like the last stanza. It shows that God give us this place which is the nature itself. So we have to use it wisely, and we tend to destroy it more and more as the time keeps going. So I think the message about the climate change is very meaningful. So I think a lot of world need to read this about this poem. That's my 2 cents.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie.
Oh,
How about you, Rafi?
Yeah,
Wait.
Rafiq seems like want to share something.
I like the poems that Abu and Wazif write. I mean, like, yeah, their success in to convey the meanings. I mean, and as Sufi said, he's comparing between his poems and Abu and Wazif poems, right? I mean, for me actually, poem is nothing we can compare because it depends on ourselves how we interpret
Yes.
the meanings and how we create the poems. And I like how they use the uses of their vocab and like some terms of poems like hyperbole, personification. For example, like bird singing, vessel dance. As we know, like that the thing they describe is usually used by human, right?
Yeah.
So that's what is meant by the personification. And my favorite stanza is the first one, where it really hits me when like how we feel when we step to the forest or to the jungle, how the beauty, nature in itself. That's for me. And for me, like the fourth and the fifth stanza, at first, before Wazif explained, I thought it talks about fire, forest fire, and sort of nature or historical place. But uh, but it's like uh, different from what I
Yeah.
expected. I mean, like they have another meeting, another meeting. That's from
Really
me.
busy, You got other meeting
Sorry.
Thank you, Rafiq. Yeah, at first when I read Wazif part, I also think that the first one is forest fire, but the second one I kind of does not quietly understand. And then I asked him to edit a bit. Now I understand it. Okay, anything else, Rafiq?
That's all.
Okay,
Naufal.
how
Okay.
about you, Naufal?
For me, actually, this form is just like everyone said, it's heavy for the
Oh,
language, and for me, it's powerful. Actually, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice for me. Okay. From the first to fourth stanza, I felt calm when I read it because I just remember that our Earth that have so many beauty in it. And my favorite one is the third stanza. Pair of swan swimming gracefully while the water strider slowly glides. It makes me remember the beach that I used to visit when I was kid. Actually, it has no swan, but it's still beautiful as I remember. But the pollution now makes it not as the same as it was when
Yeah.
I visit in, I think 2 years ago. It's already polluted, so makes me remember
Yeah.
that place. And when I read the fifth stanza, I didn't expect the mood changes actually. So I shocked a little at first. But then I realized it is what happened in this world right now. So I think this poem is very good poem.
Thank you.
It makes us what is it, drown in the beauty first and then shock us with the reality. It's nice.
so
Yes.
It's such a good word from Naufal. I think, shall I share my opinion about this poem?
Yes.
Shall I? Alright,
Yes.
for me,
Yes.
like they said, you guys use so extreme words that I need to brain Sometimes I need to Google for some word to find the meaning of it. Maybe I'm like in vocabulary, right? Alright. So about the poem, I think the first three stanza remind us exactly how the beauty is in nature. Then from that, just give me a lesson that we need to preserve the nature, take care of it, as we need to, we enjoy the green, we enjoy the sunlight, the smell of nature, jungle. Like when you go hiking, you like the environment, right? The cool
Yes.
when you go to the beach, you have fun with the sea, go swimming, see the birds, and all of it. It reminds us that we need to preserve the nature, I think. And maybe this last from me. I think Wazif, I got a question for you
Yeah.
about the last stanza. The God gives unpredictable, sometimes can be blessing. Where did you Google these words? Huh?
Uh, no.
Ah,
Actually, I'm not Google it. I'm just direct translate it for my own word.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Wow.
you sure about it?
Nice.
It's such a good word. Wise word from Wazif. Give a good
But
applause to Wazif.
the two
So
sentence
good to
from
see.
the last stanza is being provided by Abu.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's okay. But yeah, I think this kind of word give motivation and make us positive thinking.
Yeah.
God gives
Yeah.
unpredictable that then
yes.
depend on wiser mind things. Sure, as I live in this cruel world, But yeah, appreciate it so much. I'm gonna quote this. Wazif?
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's all for me.
Yeah. Anything else to add?
No.
Wazif?
For me, I think actually I'm not understand about the first three stanza from Abu, but after Abu because the words that being used is very complicated for me, so I don't understand so much. But after Abu explain, so I know he tried to explain from this kind of the beauty of the nature, uh, about forest and the sea. So it's very nice actually.
Thank you, Wazif. For me, I think I am grateful that what I'm trying to convey using this poem reach out to you guys, since this is my first time writing poem. So I don't know, I'm kind of not too confident in my writing, but it turns out quite okay. So I hope that with this poem we can be better as an individuals, also as the resident who live on on this earth, to preserve the beauty that is still there before it is too late, and we will not able to see the beauty in the near future. I hope that by this poem.
All right. I think that's all for this meeting,
Yeah,
right?
that's all.
That's all I think. We
Yeah.
discussed
Yeah.
Hopefully you
a lot
can.
in depth.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you guys.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.